Hey, Callum here from the Empowered Woman program. You're watching this video because you are currently stuck in an area of your life where you are trying to lose weight and transform your body, and the things you've tried in the past just aren't working for you. You've tried the diets, you've tried the meal plans, you might have even hired a personal trainer and joined many gyms, but they just haven't delivered what you are looking for. You might have lost weight, but the weight has always come back on. You've tried dieting, but you haven't been able to solve the relationship with food, and it's been a struggle that you've been facing your whole life. But who am I, and why are you thinking about joining the Empowered Woman program? I'm Callum. I'm the owner and founder of the Empowered Woman, and over the last 7 years, I have helped over 1,000 women and mums on a weight loss and body transformational journey. I own a gym and 2 boot camps, and over the last 7 years, since 2016, I have been coaching mums and women on a one-to-one basis on their weight loss and body transformational journeys. Women that have struggled for most of their adult lives with this yo-yo dieting cycle, trying relentlessly to lose weight, but never really being able to achieve what they're looking for. And I've become amazing at helping women and mums achieve this result. Most of my teenage years, I experienced my mum being on a diet. Not just my mum and her friends. They would always be on diets, they would always be jumping on the scales, talking about what solution they're trying or joining slimming clubs. And I had noticed that all of my mum's friends were trying the same methods. They were all trying to lose weight, but they just were going 1 step forward and 2 steps back. So when I went to university, I studied sports science and nutrition. I really got interested in female weight loss, female hormones, menopause, and trying to understand why it was so difficult for women and mums to get results. Why was it so hard for women to lose weight and actually keep it off? Was it women that were the problem, or was it the solution? I found that it was the solution, and what people were offering wasn't right. They just weren't created for women and mums to be able to get sustainable results without being on a restrictive diet. So you can still have a glass of Prosecco on the weekend, you can take your kids to the park and have an ice cream, you can go on holiday and eat what you want to completely guilt-free, and you don't have to step on the scales every day and be disappointed. So I created the Empowered Woman program, and over the last few years we have been transforming the lives of thousands of women and helping them transform their bodies without being on restricted diets. My goal is simple: to help women and mums lose weight and transform their bodies without being on a diet and without restricting themselves and being a prisoner to the scales. Confidence is something that I'm extremely passionate about, and this is something that has to be worked on a transformational journey. Because if your goal is only to lose weight, you are always going to fail. Because unfortunately, your weight is always going to fluctuate. It's always going to go up and down, especially as a female, and especially as a female who may be going through peri or menopause. This makes your weight very unpredictable, and it's going to be this thing that goes up and down all of the time. So working on inner confidence, self-love, the relationship that you have with yourself, valuing yourself and putting yourself first is something that I work with all of the women on the Empowered Woman program. This is a super important step on your transformational journey.
No, not at all, because what's the point? I've not lost weight, so I might as well just eat.
Okay, so you're basing all of your journey on what the scale said?
Yeah.
Okay, what's one of the things that we've added into your routine to help with that?
My journal, which like that I've got now, and my gratitudes and my wins, my daily wins, and I didn't realise how important having a journal was until I got one. And again, that's something that I won't be without. I'll always use that. And it's not all about the scales. it's definitely not all about the scales.
And what kind of things do we celebrate on a daily basis?
So that I could celebrate that I'd done like 10,000 steps.
I also help women transform their bodies in a way where they can love themselves, they can wear their favorite summer dresses and look and feel amazing without being defined by a number on the scales. I've had too many conversations with current clients, previous clients, or women that are just asking me about weight loss, and they define their progress by a number on the scales. They wake up in the morning, they step on the sad step, and they are left frustrated, disappointed, angry, and upset because the scales have gone up 2 or 3 pounds again. They've been really good this week, but the scales didn't move. In fact, they might have gained 1 pound. So I want women to love their bodies, to love themselves, and to not be defined by the number they see and you see on the scales. This is incredibly important, and this is how I coach the women on the program to change this and change their relationship with their bodies so they can learn to love themselves without being a prisoner to the scales.
Super proud of the journey that you've been on. It's been amazing. Over the last 18 months, we've had some massive breakthroughs. Like, yes, you've lost 30 pounds of weight, which is firstly incredible, but it's been like more important than that, because like, I know lots of women that have lost lots of weight, 30 pounds, 40 pounds, 50 pounds, but they often gain that weight again because they were following a restrictive diet, or they didn't actually solve and heal their relationship with food or themselves. But like, I know that I'm full of confidence that you are going to continue on this journey and continue to get results because of the work that we've done. How do you feel about like moving forwards in the next chapter of your journey, and how much confidence do you have in yourself to continue to get great results?
I'm excited. I'm apprehensive. I think the idea of kind of doing it on my own a bit is a little bit nerve-wracking, but I think the main thing I feel empowered by is like, it is a journey, and it could take me another 18 months to get to where I actually kind of want to be. But that's only in terms of like my weight loss goal, and my whole life, that has been the big goal. As if that hitting that number on a scale is going to then magically shift every other aspect of my world. Or that I can't do anything else until I get to that one. And I think what I'm equipped and empowered to do now is live my life while I'm dealing with the weight thing. And that's just one small part of this whole me that I've come to get to know and understand and love in a completely different way. And so, I'm going to be losing weight, which just the fact that that's a state of mind that I'm in. I'm not like trying to or hoping to or whatever. I'm like, I am. And that's really exciting. But I'm also finishing my master's degree. And I also, walk 1.5 miles more in 45 minutes than I did 2 months ago. And I also there's all these other things about me that I've gained from this time, which probably matter more to the rest of my life than the short-term concept of like getting to a particular point on the scale. So, and thankfully I take a lot of notes in our sessions.
Another thing that we do is help women with mental well-being, manage anxiety and stress. I completely get how hard it can be as a woman, as a mum, for you to juggle everything. You have so many things going on as a professional mum. You're working full-time, you've got kids, you're running a house. How can you possibly prioritize your own goals? How can you possibly put yourself first? How can you make sure that your needs are met, and so you can get results long term? It's extremely difficult, it's tough. That's why a lot of the program and the coaching that I do on the Empowered Woman is working on mindset and the way you feel about yourself. So we can improve this anxiety, we can reduce depression, you can learn to love yourself whilst leading the life that you want to lead. And finally, transforming confidence. I see this with women and mums, that you are just exhausted all of the time. By the time you finish a long day at work or a long week at work, all you want to do is get in your comfy clothes, sit on the sofa, have a glass or a bottle of wine and watch TV. You don't have the energy to play with your kids. You don't have the energy to socialize and go out on the weekends. You're ashamed at the way you look. And this is getting you down. So I want to transform your energy so you can feel alive, feel amazing, without being restricted to the food that you are consuming. And we do this without dieting. That's the key. That's what I want to change. I don't want to give you a meal plan. I don't want to tell you that you cannot eat certain foods. That's not what we do. I want to empower you, just like we do with the women that you can see here, to get life-changing results. Life-changing weight loss results without being a prisoner to the scales or a prisoner to the diet that you're currently on. Losing multiple dress sizes in under 4 months so you can feel and look incredible. This is exactly what we do, and we're the best at it. But what does a 30-year-old guy with no children know about helping mums? As I said earlier, I spent 10 years being surrounded by my mum and her friends that were always on diets. And over the last 7 years, these 1,000+ women that I've helped, I've got to understand women extremely well. And I know that the typical diet methods that you have tried in the past, they're just not designed for you. When personal trainers or nutritionists tell you to just prepare all of your meals, or just move a little bit more, or go to the gym in the morning, or just follow this diet, it's never going to work long term. It's so hard. Your life is so crazy and stressful that you're never going to stick to it. And I know that, which is why the Empowered Woman method and the no diet method that we use allows you to make simple changes, but it empowers you and teaches you about nutrition and to improve your relationship with food so that you can get results that are sustainable long term, just like Claire and Sarah have since being on the coaching program. As you can see, Sarah and Claire both transformed their bodies. They've lost 20, 30 or 40 pounds since working with me on a one-to-one basis, and they've done that using the exact methods and systems that I just shared with you. So if you are ready to make change, if you are ready to get a promotion, to improve your energy, to drop 2 or 3 dress sizes without being a prisoner to your diet, please book a free consultation call below. We'll have a chat. We'll see where you're currently at, what you're struggling with. And if I think the Empowered Woman program is a good fit for you and it can help you get life-changing results, I'll explain exactly how the program works on the call. And I look forward to speaking very soon. Callum out.